The Humane Society of the United States, we were very active in responding to Hurricane Harvey in Texas. HSUS was on the ground with a number of other groups days before the hurricane even hit, working with partner shelters to evacuate their animals from those shelters. And even during and after the storm, there was a major collaborative effort undertaken. When teams went out, they were finding animals everywhere. There were animals that were left in homes from people, like I said, who thought they may be able to return within a reasonable time frame. There were animals roaming the streets, which could have been animals that escaped, or they were already free roaming animals. Moving adoptable animals out of the shelters that were in the disaster zones to shelter partners around the country that had the capacity to take them in. What affected some of the movement of the cats, at least with the transports I was involved with, was the destination dynamic, right? So New Jersey, as we know from our statistics, our shelters are very overwhelmed with cats, our rescues and shelters. So New Jersey was not in a position to take in more cats, but we were in a position to take in more dogs. But hundreds of cats were transported to New Jersey, and those hundreds of cats were put on a feline pipeline through one of our partners, St. Hubert's, and they were sent to shelters that did have capacity to take cats in. Cats are viewed as being more independent, and in some cases that's true, but that doesn't reduce or minimize the fact that we need to still take care of them as well. A free roaming cat may not be someone's pet. It's being cared for in a community colony, and perhaps that caretaker evacuated, and that particular caretaker did what he or she could do best for those cats, but just physically are not able to evacuate a colony of 40 cats, for example. So I think in part it's the perception, but it's also the dynamic of just the difficulties that go into rescue efforts that cats seem to get the short end of the stick.